So here we are at Quiterio's farm. We're going to mark out some land here. That's Quiterio in front with some stakes to mark out the perimeter and Gaspar behind him. We're marking off some land here that we're going to use to restore organically with organic composted materials, some cow manure. The idea is then to terrace off this land and really be able to use that as sort of a pilot program to show what we can do here with some good management of the land and obviously some much needed input into the soil in terms of sort of organic material and nutrients and so on. This is Quiterio's farm. It's about 60 or 70 terraces, which is not much more than 10 acres. Gaspar says 5 terraces, which is just shy of an acre here, is sufficient for a family to live off of. So what we're going to do is mark off 5 terraces of land that we hope to be able to restore. If you look over here, this is sort of Quiterio's existing farm, and we'll go up closer for a look at the soil, but it's very, very dry. The nutritive value in the soil is low. A lot of the crops here are a lot less productive than they could be otherwise because of the quality of the soil and that the land is so dry. The reason we chose to work with Quiterio on this farm is because several of the landowners in the local farmers association came forward to us and they said, you know, we love being able to have access to these low interest loans, but a lot of our farms aren't productive enough that we can take full access of these loans, and Quiterio is probably the poorest farmer in the association, so we chose to fix up some of his farmland, and we want to bring this as a program out to other farmers so that they have sustainable, productive farms which make them money, and then they can take advantage of the loans we already offer them. This means we can protect more forests more effectively because people here want access to the loans we offer. So the more we make it possible for them to take advantage of this program, the more forests that we can protect. If you see here towards the back of his property, that is old growth forest that we are currently protecting because of this program. Alright, if we take a look down here, you can really see the quality issues we're talking about with the soil. The soil's really dry. It's all just clay and rocks. There's not really anything here that's good to grow on. That's part of the reason why we're going to need to bring in compost, animal manure, and plow this field probably twice to work that in there and really alter the structure of this soil, which as you can see is really hard packed clay, to make this productive land again. Here's some cassava that's on Quiterio's farm here. Cassava, or yucca as it's known here, produces a starchy a tuber, sort of like a potato, but with more of like a fibrous kind of feel to it. Also known for creation of tapioca is made from this plant. It's not great on the soil, and it's one of the things that we sort of want to move away from in the long term in this region. It also doesn't sell for very much, so this is mostly just for farmers to eat from their own farms. If you look over here, this is a little bit more promising. Here we have beans and squash. Squash sells for a bit more. It also tastes a lot better than cassava, and the beans are a lot easier on the soil, obviously, because they're legumes and they fix some of the nitrogen in there. This is more of a sustainable approach and kind of what we want to look for more in sort of our projects long term.